All right, could you start by stating your full name?
I am Angelo Hart. Yeah, so tonight I had the pleasure of presenting some music with bassist Marion Mallard and percussionist and saxophonist and woodwind player, he had his woodwind, Hunter Diamond. So the whole idea of tonight was really just to create an atmosphere of improvisation, atmosphere of just conversation with music. A lot of times, that's been my whole goal at Focal Point, is to create music that's organic and that really involves every musician in a very intimate way. And that was the same approach for today. So we had some electronics. Hunter brought some electronics in with some different sound and soundscapes. And the whole idea of Soundscapes is really just creating a foundation of music, really to build a different emotion or a different feeling or a different memory onto. So that was really the whole idea. Yeah, so it's a lot different. When we what we did tonight was we really created, it's all avant-garde or free music. So when we sit down at our instruments, there's no planned music, there's no music that we're reading. Everything is really just us listening and hearing the other musicians and then interpreting that and then presenting our own really response to it. So when I'm playing, I'm either thinking about, there's a lot of different things I can think about. I'm thinking about really maybe an emotion outside of music. I'm thinking about a different emotion. And I know if I'm happy, if I'm thinking about something happy, sad, something that's euphoric, I try to present that through my music. And what that really takes is just me having an understanding of my instrument. That's the most important part, understanding how to get different sounds. I play piano, so understanding how to get different sounds out of the piano, understanding how to get different emotions out of the piano, and just really just approaching it that way. So I don't want the whole conversation, the whole musical experience to be stagnant. So in order to do that, we have to mix it up and just go through different things. If I'm in a classical setting or even just reading music, everything is in front of you. Like what you're gonna play is right in front of you. In this instance, it's kind of challenging because we have to be able to look deep inside of ourselves, come up with something creative, but also come up with something that really matches what everybody else is doing, which can be hard, but it's also challenging, and it's really exhilarating at the same time. For the most important thing is that we're listening, not only just listening for like what key we're in or what sonically the person is playing, but also listening for the emotion, or I'm looking at body language, I'm looking at all the different stuff to try to get a whole picture, because music is not just for your ears, it's a whole body experience. And that's what I'm really trying to gauge when I'm sitting at the piano, and not really be too scientific about it, just be more emotional about my approach to the music. And then that's when it really really becomes organic, for me at least. We didn't know what we were gonna play. I gave everybody really just very simple guidelines. We're gonna have a conversation. I had Hunter with what is it? He had his woodwinds and he had that, and he also had his electronic stuff. And I said, you lay a foundation whenever you see fit, and then we go from there. And then everybody listening, Marion listened, I listened, and then we go from there. So that's the whole goal for that. Yeah, so I've been really, really blessed to be part of Focal Point. They really enabled me a platform to really be as creative as I can be. So that's my whole goal. When I'm looking for musicians, I've been blessed to be able to play with some of the greatest musicians in the city, which in turn are some of the greatest musicians in the world. And I've been able to put different combinations of groups together, and with the sole purpose for me, it just really going back to that word conversation, really being able to find different groups and different combinations of musicians. Every combination that I find, we create a different sound, we create a different experience. That's really the heart of my approach here at Focal Point. Is my music is improvisational based. What does that mean? That means that when we sit down at our instruments, we don't know what we're gonna play. we're gonna play what we feel. So that's been my whole approach with Focal Point. And I've been able to search for different musicians, and I've been playing with different musicians in the city that really thrive in that atmosphere. So that's really been my whole approach this year and last year. Just really be able to take advantage of those musicians in the city that really love to do that. They really are great at it. So it's been a blessing.
Yes. Thank you for sitting down and talking with Focal Point. This is wonderful and great night.
Thank you. Appreciate it. See you soon.